Hello, this is Easy Tech 101, and this week's video is going to be focused on Drupal. And Drupal is a CMS, which is a content management system, and this is just like WordPress and Grav, which I talked about in the past two videos I created. If you want to check those out to learn more about those two CMSs, you can do that on my YouTube. But anyways, so this week's video is going to be focusing on Drupal and how to create content types and fields. And I'm also going to tell you why Drupal should be used over WordPress and Grav and other CMSs. So first of all, Drupal is used to create websites such as this one. So I'll give you an example of what my website looks like. I did Penn State courses, so this is just explaining why. We have Drupal is a good choice for big organizations, and this is schedule, faculty, location, and for example, like I could click on this one, and this is what it would look like. I can link it to the instructor, or I could go back and then look at the location and it gives all of the information. So that's just an example of how I created my website. And so Drupal is better for bigger companies because it's very flexible and it allows them to create more complex websites than Grav and WordPress. You can use different views, blocks, relationships, content types, and other things to create a better website. So it also has a lot of security features that are better than other CMSs. There's authentication protocols, protection against vulnerabilities. You can set up different access controls, such as like, so this is like my admin account, and I could create certain views and editing permissions. So only the people that I want to use or modify or change a page or like the website as a whole can have access to it. So another thing is that Drupal has a very large community, and they like help with support, updates, and troubleshooting. And so I found this helpful when I was trying to figure out how to use Drupal, because it's more complicated than Grav in WordPress, but overall the end result, once you learn how to do it, is definitely more efficient. But I had to like research how to like set up certain things on here, and I found like a bunch of explanations and tutorials that helped me create this. And this is very good for users for on Drupal because they can easily find a solution if they need to. And overall, since it's a free open source platform, it will save money for big organizations, and also it allows for more collaboration since it's open source. But so yeah, I'm going to show you how to create content types in fields. So first of all, you have to click structure here, and then you have to go down to content types. And these are the ones I already have created, but I'm going to show you how to do another one. So you just have to click add content type. And the ones that have the red star by are the ones that are mandatory to fill out for your website. So I'm just going to call this one example. And then you also have to make this the title, which I just wanted to be an example. And you can add a description if you'd like, but you don't have to. It'll just tell users what you should input in this field. And it also gives you other publishing options, display settings that you can change, and menu settings. You can like show where you want this to be put. So then after you do these two fields, you just press save and manage fields once it loads. So you just created the content type, and we created an example. So then we're gonna add fields to this. And the fields basically like Boolean is like true or false. Like you have two options. You can make comments. You can have a date where it shows you only an option to input a date or an email, link, timestamp. There's like numbers options if you want to have a decimal, like for example, with my course credits, like we could have like 0.5 of a credit for a course. So I use that for that one. Or you can have it a float, integer, and like that's just like a whole number. This will give other decimal points, I believe. You can make it a list where like it'll be like a drop down menu like this, and you can pick like a list of what you entered. Content, you can, like in the beginning of the video when I showed you like the links where like for location, I clicked that location and it showed me all the information under that location. That's how you can do that. You can add file images, such as the image I showed you of the professor, and you could just add like text, like or like text that are in paragraph formed, such like stuff like that. So we're just going to use plain text, plain, and we're just gonna make this example name, and we're just gonna press save and continue. And then this is the length of characters that you want if you want to limit it to how many characters that people can input into this is what you would do. But we're just gonna put 100, and you want to just make one value here, keep it as that, and then you just press save setting. And then I'm gonna make it so you're required to fill out this, and you just press save settings, and then your field has been created. So if you want to add this to your website, you're going to press content, and then you're going to press add content, and here is your field type or content type example, and then you can see your field is right here, example name. So we can just say IST 402 example, and then you can say this is an example to show how to add content types and fields. And we're just gonna name it class, because why not? And then we'll press save, and there you go, it is added. And if you want this to show up like in the main menu, you can also press structure, you can go to views, and you can press add view, and we'll just put the title or view name as an example, and then you'll use content, the type, we're gonna press example, we'll press create page, create menu link, change it to main navigation, and then you just press save once it does it. And then, so it is now there. We can go to the site, and there it is, showed up right there in the menu bar. So that's how you add content type in fields, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Easy Tech 101, and I'll talk to you next week.